Namaste, dear friends, and hope all of you are doing great. Another straight to the point video. And this is a very interesting thing which happened to me recently. My aunt, who went to India, right, she went on a pilgrimage, both in the northern and the southern states of India, and she was at this temple called Brahmapureerswar. Brahmapureerswar temple is in the southern state of Tamil Nadu, in a city called Tiruchirappalli. Okay, now she called me and she wanted my details like my jataka and all that. So I gave her my jataka printouts. She printed out and made a small puja. Okay, so later she called and said, "Now, what's the reason of this?" Because she says that this temple has a special feature where if we place our jataka on the feet of Lord Brahma, it is a Lord Brahma temple. There are, I think, 13 to 14 prominent Lord Brahma temples in India. This is one of the famous ones. So if you place it there, all right, all our sins will be washed away or cleansed. Okay, please underline the word wash away. Right now, to understand, I'm not here to talk about the miracles which are going on in this temple. I'm not qualified to talk so, but I can talk about the astrological relevance to it. Okay, but there were many accounts that disease were miraculously cured, childlessness problem, marriage issues, relationship problems, job problems, or whatever that people go through. The pain and the turmoil that people go through is released when they do this thing. All right, but then again, it is not for me to say anything. It's a belief and it's a feature of this temple. But let me tell you why. The reason for this video is to say why Lord Brahma is associated with astrology. Of course, we all know that the initial god is Lord Ganesha. Lord Ganesha is the main god for astrology. But why are they doing this for Lord Brahma, right? So if you look at the Brahma Purana, the very first chapter itself, it talks about a great flood, the deluge, right? The great flood. And during this deluge, the entire creation will be annihilated, will be wiped, will be washed away. Okay, and come a time where the Atma needs to be reborn again. Okay, to this one of the lokas. What are lokas? Okay, so basic Hindu cosmology here. There are 14 lokas altogether, 7 divine ones above and 7 subterranean or the lower ones, which are not so divine or demonic lokas. Okay, so the function of Lord Brahma is to depone the Atmas. Okay, so he gets hold of the Atma and say, okay, look, you have done so and so good thing, so and so bad thing. This is your karma, debit, credit. As such, you will be sent to one of these lokas. Okay, either the divine one or the demonic one, depending. Okay, smacked in between the 7 divine and they have Swarga Loka, the 7 Swarga Lokas and 7 Padala Lokas. Okay, in between these two lokas is Prithvi or Earth, right? Bhuloka. And because of that, right? Because of that, people, especially in this Brahma temple, right, have this sentiment that look, Brahma is the one who set all the debit credit. Okay, he's the one who deponed. So when the depositions were made, he is the one who is responsible, which is why Brahma has the 4 heads, right? And the 4 heads, of course, if you have heard that each head have uttered one of the Vedas, right? As such, he has 4 Vedas, right? Rig, Yajur, Sama, Atharvana, and more importantly, there's a metaphorical meaning behind it. It says that if you want to make a judicious claim, okay, it has to be substantiated with good proofs, right? So, which is why he has 4 heads. The 4 heads represents the 4 areas. You need to look at all 4 corners before deciding something, before judging someone. All right. So which is why he's got the 4 heads. But anyway, the sentiment here is that he's the one who set it. As such, if you plead to him, your bad sins will just go away, right? Which is why, if you had a chance, if you're in South India, if you're in Tiruchirappalli city, just why don't you just drop by, right? I'm not associated with the temple whatsoever. This is something interesting happened. And again, this is why Lord Brahma is associated with astrology, because he's the one who set it, who set the karma in the first place. All right, we can talk so many things about this. If you want, I'll make a video on the lokas, or maybe basic Hindu cosmology, maybe, right, if you would like. So thanks, guys, and take care of yourself. Namaste.